Hi, I'm Quinn Russell, an architectural journalist based in Dubai, and this is my second day in Seoul, South Korea. If you haven't already, check out my full 10-day travel vlog series through Japan. I explore Osaka, Kyoto, and Tokyo, and now I've made the short jump over to Seoul. If you're planning a trip to East Asia, I highly recommend pairing the two. They're well connected, and each destination offers its own design language, its own energy. Today's episode is about 5 amazing things to do in Seoul, a one-day journey through food, architecture, culture, and sightseeing. We're starting at Namsan Mountain, taking the cable car up to N Seoul Tower, one of the city's most iconic observation points. You can get here easily from Myeong-dong Station, either by foot, shuttle, or short taxi ride. I chose the cable car partly for the view, partly for the quiet moment as you rise over the city. The ride only takes about 3 minutes, but it's one of those small experiences that stays with you. Let's begin. You've already felt the city slowly slip beneath you as the cable car climbs toward Namsan Mountain, the 270-meter peak whose name literally means South Mountain. It sits right in the heart of Seoul's Jong district, and it's been the city's favorite green refuge since the Baekje dynasty. More than just a view, Namsan is woven into Seoul's history. In the last millennium, it's held strategic beacon towers and served as a royal defensive perimeter. Today, it's part of Namsan Park, the city's largest civic park divided into 4 sections, each alive with seasonal beauty. So the second stop today is Lotte World Mall, located in the Songpa district of Seoul. And honestly, this place is massive. I live in Dubai, so I'm used to the over-the-top malls, but this one holds its own. It's sleek, beautifully designed, and just full of energy. You've got everything from international boutiques to cozy cafes, a giant aquarium, a premium cinema, and even a contemporary art museum tucked inside. After walking around for a bit, I stopped for lunch and tried a few traditional Korean dishes. One of them was bulgogi, thinly sliced beef marinated and grilled at the table. Just look at that sizzle, sweet, smoky, flavorful, the kind of meal that slows you down in the best way. And then when you step outside the mall, you realize it sits at the base of the Lotte World Tower, the tallest building in Korea. It's over 555 meters tall, making it one of the tallest skyscrapers in the world. Whether you go up to the observatory or just admire from below, it's one of those buildings that really defines Seoul's skyline. Walking out from the Lotte World Mall, you can't miss the towering presence of the Lotte World Tower looming above. At 555 meters tall, with 123 floors, it's the tallest building in South Korea and one of the highest in the world. Designed by Kohn Pedersen Fox, the tower's sleek tapering shape draws inspiration from Korean ceramics, porcelain, and calligraphy, melding traditional artistry with ultra-modern design. Just next door is Seokcheong Lake, a peaceful 2.5-kilometer urban oasis quietly wrapped around the tower's base. This lake was reclaimed and transformed into a beautiful park in the 1970s. Today it draws joggers, families, and depending on the season, festivals like cherry blossoms, lanterns, and folk performance. Third up on our tour is Gangnam, specifically the stretch along Gangnam-daero, Seoul's answer to the luxury high fashion street. You'll find flagship stores from all the top global brands, Loewe, Fendi, Bottega, Balenciaga, all framed in sleek modern glass and concrete facades. It's the kind of place where you come not just to shop, but to watch. Seoul style shows up here. There's a calm confidence to how people walk, dress, even how the storefronts are lit. But what really brought me here today was Gentle Monster, a local eyewear brand that's gone global. I first discovered them in Dubai, but this is their flagship store in Korea, and the space itself is mind-blowing. They're known for pushing the boundaries of retail design. This particular installation is inspired by martial arts culture. The space evokes a kind of judo dojo, but interpreted in a sculptural, almost cinematic way. They recently collaborated with Tekken 8, launching an Inferno collection that blurs the line between eyewear and narrative art. What I love about Gentle Monster is how they treat retail like theater. You're not just shopping, you're moving through a story. And that's true of Gangnam in general. Just off the main road, you'll find side streets packed with independent galleries, design cafes, experimental beauty labs, and the kind of architecture that makes you slow down and look up. It's high design layered into daily life. Gangnam is modern Korea at full speed, bold, expressive, and always evolving. It's not just about luxury, it's about how Seoul reinvents identity through space. And just one thing to note, don't miss Gentle Monster Cafe within the flagship. Their desserts themselves are part of the brand storytelling. They regularly collaborate with artists and designers, and it shows. From the plating to the packaging, every item feels like an extension of their aesthetic world. The night is young, and the fourth thing to do in Seoul is to start your evening at the Grand Hyatt Seoul. Perched on a cliffside in Yongsan, this hotel offers some of the best skyline views in the city. Head down to the Paris Bar. Just below the main lobby, a refined, softly lit space that opens onto a terrace with panoramic views. It's the kind of bar where the vibe is elevated but still relaxed and the cocktails match the view. And now the fifth and final stop, Myeong-dong Night Market. This is one of Seoul's most iconic night markets and an absolute must if you're looking to experience local food culture. The streets here come alive at night, neon signs, sizzling carts, music playing from every direction, and the scent of grilled meat in the air. The highlight for me, Korean fried chicken. I stopped by BBQ, one of Korea's most popular fried chicken brands, and I can say, as someone raised by a Louisianan mother, this seasoning was next level. Crispy, juicy, sweet, spicy, perfectly balanced. It was honestly just as good as anything I've had back home, and it doesn't stop at chicken. There's every kind of food you could ever want. Bulgogi, grilled squid, dumplings, seafood, Korean, corn dogs, sweet pancakes, and so much more. You could even shop as you go. Beauty brands, streetwear, and souvenirs line the alleys between the food stalls. The whole place hums with energy. And just like that, my 2-day journey through Seoul comes to a close. I'm now headed to Incheon International Airport, but this journey is just beginning. I'm off to explore Western Europe, my home base in the Middle East, and even Eastern Europe, with upcoming trips in Istanbul, London, England, and so many more destinations I can't wait to share with you. I'm also launching a gallery quality print collection of my photography, showcasing landscapes, architecture, and travel stories captured across the world. If you've been following along and want to bring a piece of this journey into your home, you'll be able to order prints soon at travelersbazaar.com. Photography has always been one of my deepest passions, especially when it intersects with architecture, culture, and nature. And now I'm finally sharing that passion with you. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on Instagram at travelersbazaar. I post regularly, and I truly value your feedback. Let me know what you're loving and where you'd like me to go next. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next episode.